Hello my friends, this is Goxster, and this video is motivated by Gingergreek's video, but also by the many answers to him I have watched from Serious Mind, Christine Peace, Voctor, Happy Cabby and Chunks of Earth. And it's a journey to my whole life as a fatty. Later in this story, this is also a part of a subject I promised to Tattoo Skin to tell about 8 months ago. This true story, it's not the comedian you know, yeah, but it's me speaking from my heart. Well, from my script. And this video will not be edited as usual, so I can go to my nose, maybe I will even smoke or drink. Yeah, okay. My 2 years younger brother and me are from our body shapes very different. People say that probably the milkman and the baker weren't brothers either, or maybe it's because I've been breastfeed and he, as an early biter, had to be fed with the bottle. For many fatties, the calvary begins at school. Yeah, children are so cruel. Well, by chance I didn't encounter these early problems because I was already a head height taller than my comrades, and yes, nobody was brave enough to bully such a pouncer. At my age 12 I was already 1 meter 80 tall and being asked to join the basketball team. To do so in Luxembourg we have to receive our sports license. We have to go to a complete medical check. The comment of the sports doctor was that I am an illegal weapon and that with my weight I couldn't even jump. To which I replied that the guy where I stand on his feet wouldn't jump very high either. Healthy, but to take care of the evolution of my weight, I received my sports license. Comes the day of my age of 16 and the first big love. And there, yes, it's the first time that corpulence is a hindrance. So I had 1 meter 97 and 116 kilograms. Yes, women like nice Italian shoes if they can, or even if they can't walk in them, but when they are at home they also like to wear their good old big comfortable slippers. An unrequited love made me lose much weight through a very draconic diet. I lost 16 kilograms in less than a month and found me transported to the hospital to get a forced nutrition. Anyway, yes, it's hard to get laid, at least without paying. And when it happened for the first time, it resulted directly in my first marriage at age of 18. Well, needless to say that such a young marriage don't last for long, and this also because of my ambitions to visit the world. It follows 13 years of Africa and 10 years of Asia, countries where being overweight is a sign of prosperity, wealth and health. During this time I worked physically, but my diet changed with every new country. So as an example, in South Cameroon the fat is nearly 100% based upon vegetable greases, and in the steppeland of Chad and Nigeria it's based on animal greases, and then in Asia's coast regions highly based on fish. My metabolism had nearly never the time to get used to it, and my weight went up and down like a jojo. A very dark chapter in my life was a very insane relation with a feeder. A girl I met in Germany, and during a year we had a weekend relation. She cooked very good, the real German Hausmannskost with fat wherever it was possible. After a year she joined me to live together in Luxembourg. Professionally, this was a very stressing period and I was highly depressive due to my experiences during the genocides in Rwanda and my work for refugee camps in Jordan, Sudan and Chad and so on. So I didn't pay attention what I was eating, and she cooked every day and flattered me how good I was eating, what a pleasure it procures her to see me eat. This girl had a pathological fetishism to feed and to see the results of her feeding. She was sexually turned on by fat men. This story ended in 2 suicide temptations. Well, but it's still funny to tell a little about it. To hang me, I took a TV coaxial cable, so don't. They only support 100 kilogram. And so I broke only my foot when the cable cracked. Then I took a big bottle of gas into my car. Yeah, during this time I drove old-timers and my old Mercedes was leaking everywhere. And I didn't smoke during this period. So this was also a fail. Anyway, this was enough to get my pension as a post-traumatic stress with some other psychosomatically and somatically problems. But we speak about weight. The kilograms gained during this relation, I lost most of them by eating normally. So from the 147 back down to my normal, well-feeling 123. This is my maximum of well-feeling. I can never weigh less than 113. It will be like a zombie. So 113 to 123 is for me a very good weight. 123 being the maximum of my well-feeling weight. So this was everything okay until three years ago I came to Bulgaria and changed again my whole diet. For the first year I was some more active. I had my 2 old-timer motorbikes and my shadow to tinker and traveled a lot around. And believe me, to ride a 50-year-old Russian Ural or Dnieper, this needs a lot of physical fitness. This first year also I met the Slavic way of eating and drinking. A good meal here starts with a lot of homemade brandy or vodka, followed by also homemade wine and beer, and yes, I like my drinks and sometimes even a lot of it. Alcohol is the worst kind of empty calories, and so I gained again a few kilograms. The second year here, so last year, something very ugly happened. I was bitten by YouTube. And for the whole year I was only sitting in my little hobby room here, watching videos, making videos, commenting, reading, scripting, and then when you know my serials, really reading about the backgrounds. So nothing really physical. I was only sitting here and not moving. I'm a very shameful person, and I even didn't went to the 500-meter far away beach during the summertime because I couldn't see myself anymore, and also due to this a lot of old memories came back and I had my very hard depressive periods. So I tried, from August last year, I tried Senecal. Senecal, I think it's also known in America and in Europe anyway. This is, I think it cost about 40 euro or something. Yeah, I tried it, and I gained weight through this. Then I tried anti-adipose tea and also gained weight through this. This Senecal is splitting fat in the body so that you always have a leaking diarrhea and your body lose all fat soluble vitamins. The tea is simply an ugly diureticum. You only think it helps because you will have heavy belly pain. In result, this harms more than it helps because it doesn't teach you how to change your bad habits, and even the body take use of it, and everything what should happen naturally will not happen anymore. And therefore, with all this kind of stuff, you only gain weight. So the result was, on this new year, I was back on 147 kilograms. Today, after 10 days, I'm now on 134.5, so I already lost 3.5 kilograms. Only 5 more and I can see again the root of my cock while standing upright. Okay, how did I? Not by fasting, because I like my belly filled and I'm absolutely not at least masochistic. My biggest problem, white bread. So no more white bread. Now Vita full grain bread. Alcohol, yes, but 1 glass of brandy or vodka and not 3 or more. Beer, yes, if I'm with friends like last Saturday on a birthday party, I have my beer. I have it with pleasure, and what you have with pleasure cannot be so harmful. 1 or 2 glasses of wine. This is my old wine from last year. No problem. Important is having breakfast, and I have to force me to eat my muesli or yogurt, or muesli with yogurt or something else at the morning. Really forced me because I didn't used to it. For breakfast, don't pay too much attention. Only leave always the sweet stuff away, like this donuts or sweet bread, white bread. Everything what is with sugar, leave sugar away. And white bread, why is this big problem for me? Because it's sugar. Then stomach filler. Beans are very good, but not the American or English sugar baked beans. They are in a sauce, and the conservant of this sauce is sugar again. So if you like beans in tomato sauce, cook your beans or buy them even cooked, there is no problem, and do your proper own tomato sauce with it. Lentil, very good, because there is something which the body can't digest, and it feels very good to stomach. Fish, a lot of fish, stewed. Tuna, yes, no problem, but tuna in water, not in oil. So leave the fat away. You eat it for the tuna and not for the oil which is with it. Fruits, I think that much you like. I made very good experience with apples. I'm not that big friend of an apple, but you will see only by eating an apple how good really it fills the belly. Vegetables, I like them very much, but here something is important. Use them as much as possible raw, to give your stomach something to work. if you cook it, it's like pre-digested. It's easier to digest. So if you want to make your stomach work, try to eat them as much raw as possible. Little snacks, yes, nuts. Nuts are perfect. Walnuts, well, nuts. Every kind of nuts. And peanuts are not nuts. Leave them away. They are pure oil. A peanut is only a nut by name. So, for me, there is another food very important. I drank at least 1 liter of milk per day and eat a lot of cheese. So I thought I am really addicted to this, but no, no need. I feel good with only milk in my coffee. No more, only in the coffee. And some goat feta cheese. Well, we call it sirine. You Greeks, you call it feta. For me, meat. For the moment I only eat chicken. So chicken wiener, cooked chicken, smoked chicken and so on. And turkey has even more protein. And protein, yes, eggs. Eat eggs. For the moment, I think the last days I ate at least 4 or 5 eggs a day. No problem. Good. So a slice or 2 or as much you need of full wholemeal bread with a piece of chicken, a big slice of tomato, slice of egg, salad, feta cheese. Beautiful. What is the effect now with this not so much or uncooked vegetables, this full bread, nuts, beans? The stomach is filled. That is important. And your digestion works. Your whole digestion is stimulated, and you can go normally to toilet. You will not have the diarrhea. You will not be blocked or something. This is a very good effect of it. Then doing something physically. So I told it in one of my last videos, I bought 2 cars and I still don't tell you which one for the moment, and I'm changing the engine. So maybe next Monday or Thursday I will be ready and my car or one of the cars will be finished. Then I try to find a house countryside, so go out from here. We have, with my girlfriend, we have another apartment. This is only my studio, my hobby room. And but I want really having something outside town with garden, with some more space to have again the time to work on my motorbikes, and even maybe to buy again another one. So when I speak about motorbikes, it's 50, 60 years old, and to de-piece everything and to refix it. So having physical work. And on YouTube, well, yes, watching videos, I can do it meanwhile, and also posting my videos. I think on hat, which I did before, sometimes maybe 5 videos a week. It's okay when I have maybe one brother Dominic and one Frode and maybe one other, 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's a good frequency, and people will follow me easier if I don't bombard them with mass, so with quantity, but on how to give more quality on head quantity. So where was I? So okay, so Gingergreek, Polish heretismus apoti Bulgaria. And important, if you lose 1 kilogram in a month, these are 12 kilograms a year. You can also gain 1 a month and it will be 12 more a year. This is simple mathematics, but not easy to understand. With this logic of 1 kilo a month only, I'm back on my ideal weight of 123 kilos in only 2 years. It will be earlier, but now I'm in the beginning, I'm losing very fast. And after this, it will be maybe only 1.5 or maybe 2 kilo a month. But after 2 years, at latest, I will be on the weight that I hope to maintain after this, because during the same period I learned how to eat normally. I teach my body to have a regularity, and this is the most important. So for you, Ginger Greek, I don't have anymore, when I'm 18 years older than you, I don't have any more this big motivation to get late at my old age. And this gives you a big advantage on me. For this, caress you and thank you very much. This was Goxster. Ciao.